Hey, how's it going? Amelia here. Let's see what's making news. First up, to the floating city. Venice is going through some of its worst floods in decades, which have caused massive damage to some historic landmarks. But why is this such a problem when the city is always surrounded by water? Nat found out.
This is Venice, in northern Italy. It's built on more than 100 little islands in this big lagoon. Deep under the city, most of the foundations are actually built on mud. Over time, that mud has shifted and changed, and parts of the city are slowly sinking. Experts say it's sunk by around 22 centimetres in the last 100 years. Then there's the lagoon around Venice. In winter, the water levels rise with the tide, so that plus a sinking city equals flooding. Now, flooding happens almost every year, and the city has a few ways to cope. But these recent tides have been at the highest level in more than 50 years. It's even too high for these special walkway things. They've had to be removed. And some ancient sheet music has been rescued by a group of volunteers. Tourists are still arriving, even though it's not quite the romantic getaway they were probably expecting. Italy's Prime Minister says the government is working on a project to build a wall around the city and stop floodwaters getting in. But that's going to take some time to build, so for now people have had to find other ways to cope with the rising waters.
A few bushfires are still on watch in Queensland and New South Wales, and while a change in the weather did help, it also brought some trouble to Brisbane. This is what the city's been like for the past week or so. Winds have pushed the bushfire smoke over the city, and it's really affected the air quality. It's especially bad for people with asthma, like Nicholas.
My throat and my lungs have been really tight and it's been hard to breathe. And when I'm outside, I've been coughing a lot.
The Bureau of Meteorology says it'll hopefully clear up soon, but people should avoid going outdoors if they're struggling. And if you thought the weather wasn't crazy enough in Queensland, check this out. It's hail. Some big thunderstorms hit areas on the Sunshine Coast and brought hail the size of cricket balls into some people's backyards.
Hail and rain just started coming in everywhere.
So much fell in some areas that it looked more like a blanket of snow. But the storms also brought lightning, and there's a risk that could cause new fires to spring up. Okay, here's Liv now with the latest in sport.
Sydney Sixers captain and star cricketer Elise Perry is getting some scans today after injuring her shoulder in yesterday's Big Bash game against the Melbourne Renegades. She tried to take a catch but landed wrong and looked like she was in a bit of pain. Perry's tipped to be a big star for Australia in next year's 2020 World Cup, so hopefully the injury's not too serious. The game had an exciting ending as well, with Courtney Webb bombing a six on the very last ball to win it for the Renegades. He won the Fortnite World Cup, and over the weekend, Booga also won big at the 2019 Esports Awards. He took home the PC Rookie and Player of the Year awards, and he was pretty happy with the result.
Wow, I definitely didn't expect to win this, I'm going to be honest, but it's an absolute honor to be placed in the same category as so many of these talented individuals.
And over in Russia's capital, skaters from far and wide came to take part in the 2019 Moscow Skateboarding Open. Russian skateboarder Semyon Kutuzov took first place in the men's, while Natalia Bystrova was the women's champ.
Now for a quick look at some other stories. You could say we're just dropping in. The Earth is dropping in on China, literally. 19 new sinkholes have been discovered in southern China with a bunch of colourful caves, valleys and waterfalls inside. Scientists say the discovery will be a big boost into the study of how these kinds of things evolve. You've probably seen plenty of animal droppings on land, but what about in the sea? This blue whale was filmed dropping more than 100 litres of poo into the pristine ocean. Charming. I guess when you eat 4,000 kilograms of krill every day, it's gotta go somewhere. And these soccer stars are trying their best to not drop in, or at least not drop the ball. At the World Street Style Championships in Miami, competitors have to juggle the ball in the coolest way they can, using any body part. And I can barely even kick a soccer ball. Well, that's all for now, but if you want to see more awesome videos, then go check out our channel. Thanks for watching.